Now what you see in front of me here, you see what would have been an altar to the golden calf, the four horns that were here, and what began to happen as the people came and worshiped here, they offered sacrifices. In fact, through archaeological digs, they found multiplicities of bones, animal bones in this dig here, where this would have taken place. So we believe this is exactly one of those environments that you can say you're right in this place that you read about in 1 Kings chapter 12. And I want to draw a lesson for us in this because we're talking about the God of miracles. And I'm not sure if you've ever had a short in an electronic product before, but maybe your battery in your phone, you had it, it normally works very well, and maybe you've got some applications open and it's draining your battery unduly. Anybody ever had that situation before? And so your battery's going down, you're trying to figure out what's happening, I'm losing power, why am I losing power? And it's because something in the background, some circuit has been broken or some app is operating, it's draining power, you don't realize it, but you're losing power, okay? There are things in our life that if we're not careful can happen to us spiritually, and we begin to lose power. It's like a short circuiting in your spiritual life, and it keeps you from that flow of God's power. And the main thing that will happen to you or can happen to you that will cause a short circuit of your spiritual power is the very thing that happened here in this place. The people of God, instead of worshiping the one true God, they turned to idolatry. Everybody say idolatry with me. Now, we very easily can look at this and say, well, yeah, that's idolatry, people bowing down to a golden calf. I'm not an idolater. I don't bow down to a golden calf, okay? I don't have shrines set up in my house that I worship. Well, that's not really what idolatry is. Idolatry is putting anything before or above God. Say it with me. Idolatry is putting anything above God or before God. Anything above Him or before Him, okay? What was the very first commandment that God gave His people through Moses on the mountain, Mount Sinai, in the Ten Commandments? You shall have no other gods before me. So God said, here's what I want you to understand. If your life is going to go well, if you want my power and my blessing, you've got to make sure that nothing comes before me or nothing is placed in your life above me. I've got to be first, because when I am first, when there's no other gods before me in your life, that's the pathway to blessing, and that's the pathway to power. When you and I put anything in our life before God or above God, then we're setting ourselves up for the loss of spiritual power, or we're committing idolatry before God, because something's before God.